What's up guys, it's here by Nino Quadji, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Ranked Play. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my updated top 5 meta ranked play classes so that you can be ready for any situation in ranked play, carry your teammates to that victory, and go ahead and, try to hit that iridescent by the end of Season 3 here. Some things have changed within, Season 3 and Season 3 Reloaded, and I thought that I should update you guys with some classes. You guys have absolutely killed it on every ranked play video that I've posted, thus showing that the class setups work and that you guys are really looking forward to, always looking into my information. And of course, I've been, carrying my teammates in ranked play as well, and I thought I should provide that knowledge for you guys here as well. So you guys excited for these ranked play class setups? You guys want me to continue uploading ranked play videos like this in the future? Make sure you guys get this video to 2,000 likes. And of course, to go ahead and further your support, you can go ahead and drop a subscription and turn on those post notifications. I drop ranked play classes like this every so often, and I drop a lot of nukes in public match multiplayer lobbies, all for your entertainment value at the end of the day. You guys are always the main priority, and I'm always going to be thankful for you guys. Speaking of which, shout out to the Noti gang from the comment section below my videos. You guys that leave supportive comments or funny comments or just support me in general deserve all the praise in the world, and I just thought I'd show you guys off here. Thank you guys for just being amazing. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and, take things to the next level and show you guys the first class of the TAC-56 Assault Rifle. For our first attachment, we got the muzzle of the F-TAC Kastov. This is going to maximize our horizontal recoil control and our vertical recoil control, making this gun even more accurate than before, allowing you to reach those longer range kills and of course melt anybody at any range, making sure you have a faster time to kill, because with less recoil and more accuracy to deal with, you're gonna have a faster time to kill overall because your bullets are actually hitting your opponent. So run the F-TAC Kastov for the most lethal TAC-56 possible. For our underbarrel, we also have the Edge 47 grip, which is going to maximize our aiming out stability and our recoil stabilization. Aiming out stability comes in clutch by having less sway on your weapon, and thus your first shot accuracy at longer ranges is going to be more on target, allowing you to get all the edge in ranked play. And then that recoil stabilization goes hand in hand with the recoil control vertically and horizontally from the previous attachment, allowing you once again to get a faster time to kill because you're going to be more consistent with your shots and be more powerful at all ranges. You really can't go wrong using the Edge 47 grip. If you don't have this, you could rock the Commando 4 grip or the F-TAC 56 or anything else, but the Edge 47 grip is statistically the best in terms of recoil pattern, so that's why I recommend it highly. For ammunition, we got the 5.56 high velocity rounds, which are going to maximize your bullet velocity, allowing your bullets to hit even harder at longer ranges, and this will pretty much give you the ultimate competitive edge at any, long-range gunfight from 40 meters and beyond. You won't see much utility from this in the first 0 to 30 meters where most of the gunfights do occur, but I'm telling you, if you ever find yourself in those longer range gunfights, you're going to want to have this ammunition on, and you need all the competitive edge you can have in ranked play to get up top of those ranks. For the stock, I personally prefer the TV LPX 434 for that maximum aiming stability. I really rely on that first shot accuracy being on point as much as possible, and that's what aiming stability really helps with. If you don't want to use this, you could also rock the Tatik brute stock for more control on this gun, or you could rock something like the TVX Lion Pro for a little bit more movement, or the Cardinal stock, which will also help you get around the map faster. It's all up to personal preference. I prefer being a little bit more sitting back with the TAC-56, and that's why I run the LPX. And for our rear grip, we got the Demo Clean Shot grip, and this is probably going to be the most important attachment out of any attachments here. We got that sprint to fire speed and that ADS speed, and with both of these attributes, you're able to bring up the TAC-56 a lot faster, have your sights on your opponent faster, and thus you're going to have a faster time to kill. You definitely need this. Is the most necessary attachment out of all the attachments here on this class. And there you guys have it. These are the 5 best attachments for the TAC-56, and the TAC-56 is the standard god gun, no recoil machine here for ranked play. If there's any gun that you need to use, it's the TAC-56. I pull it out whenever I'm having problems, and it always, helps me win some gunfights. I mean, look at it, bro. It's just super accurate, and you're pretty much going to be in control of the game once you have this baby out. Plus, I got that nice little Orion camo that I got recently as well to kind of flex my knowledge in pubs as well, but very freaking nice weapon. You can't go wrong using it, of course. Before moving on to the rest of the weapons, I wanted to point out my general loadout. I either run the knife for increased speed for, rush routes in terms of S&D, hard point, to get it towards choke points, and same with control, or I run the pistol in case I need a secondary, specifically on hard point and control where I might run out of ammo with my primary and need to quickly pull out a secondary, or you can use the knife in that case as well, but you have to be very close quarters. tactical stun, lethal frag grenade for frag spots. You also got perk packages of either double time bomb squad and focus for S&D, because that extra focus perk helps you stay on target whenever you're in the middle of a gunfight. And in terms of like hard points and control, I switched it to fast hand so I can reload a lot faster and get back into the action. And of course, we got Dead Silence and Trophy System. Trophy System once again for those OBJ respawn modes, and Dead Silence more particularly used for S&D, but I can use it in control and hardpoint if I wanted to make a hard flank or something like that. I'll talk about the pistol in the future, but now let's move on to the pro-approved SMG of ranked play and all the competitive players alike, the good old Vaznev-9K. So for our first attachment, we got the muzzle of the AVR T90 compensator, and this is going to maximize our horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. Same effects as the muzzle on the TAC-56, we just want this going to be a little bit more accurate for those farther range kills, giving it a faster time to kill overall. For our underbarrel, we got the Edge 47 grip, which I already explained in depth with the TAC-56, and it's just legitimately the best underbarrel to run for farther range kills. For the stock, we actually have the Atrazad stock for that aim walking speed and sprint speed. With the aim walking speed, we can move left and right a lot more quickly while ADSing, allowing us to strafe bullets and win more gunfights. And we also have that sprint speed to get the choke points faster, to get the objectives faster, or to run away from our opponents and maybe outplay them. Has a lot of utility, and I recommend this stock highly. For our rear grip, we got the True Tac grip, which is going to maximize our sprint to fire speed and our ADS speed. And like with the TAC-56, is the most necessary attachment in the game because it allows you to bring up the Vaznev-9K faster and have a faster time to kill, allowing you to win more gunfights and raise up your ranks. So run the True Tac grip, it's very much so necessary. And there we have it. These are the 4 best attachments for the Vaznev-9K. You don't really need to run any other attachment. Any other attachment doesn't really give you much benefit. So maybe the 45 round mag would be nice, but you'd lose some movement capabilities and you need all the edge as much as possible. And this is legit the perfect way to run the Vaznev. We're looking pretty bedazzled here with our Atlanta phase Vaznev-9K. As you guys can see, this thing is just extremely accurate. It's perfect for, you know, longer range kills. It's got really great mobility and everything. It's why everybody runs this gun, you know. It just feels good. It is the standard for everything you would want in an SMG, and I recommend it highly. Before moving on to the next weapons, I wanted to show off a pistol class setup that I typically use. So use the X12 obviously, and use the DZS Open Comp, the XRK TR9 trigger action, Sigma IV optic, pistol stock, Cronin Lima 6. And sometimes I'll just have no attachments on this weapon. Like sometimes I'll only have a muzzle and a trigger action, or sometimes I'll only run a rear grip. It really doesn't matter what you run on the pistol. Just having the pistol in your secondary is very nice because it really bodies fast, which is nice. Moving on now, we got the in-between gun of the Vaznev-9K and the TAC-56. The hybrid SMG AR of the Kastov 545. For our muzzle, we got the X10 Havoc 90, and it's going to maximize our horizontal and our vertical recoil control, making this gun more accurate for farther range kills, very similarly to the TAC-56. Once again, for our underbarrel, we got the good old Edge 47 grip to maximize all stabilization and recoil control properties, making this gun extremely accurate for faster time to kill. Just like with the TAC-56, we got the ammunition of the 5.45 high velocity ammunition, so that we can have the competitive edge in long-range gunfights and win those gunfights. Now, personally, I don't like using a stock on the Kastov 545. I feel like it makes the gun way too sluggish, so I just opt for using an optic. And the optic that I use is the Slimline Pro because it's very clean, and I can see my opponents a lot more clearly. I don't have any problems with the iron sight. I just don't think the stock is a good attachment or any other attachments. But I'll give you some stock options as well, because I'm guessing you desire that as well. And for our rear grip, we got the True Tac grip for that sprint to fire speed and that ADS speed. Once again, just like with the Vaznev-9K, most necessary attachment for that faster time to kill and for bringing up this gun faster in gunfights. And there we have it, the 5 best attachments for the Kastov 545. I love running this gun in the sense that it has a little bit more range than the Vaznev-9K, but also has a lot of mobility as well, like the Vaznev-9K. So it kind of is like an extended Vaznev-9K, but it won't be able to do like super long range like the TAC-56 does. Like the TAC-56 is perfect for any range, but the Kastov 545 can kind of compete with the TAC-56 at certain ranges as well. In terms of a stock, if you wanted to run one, if you wanted to make this a long-range beast machine, you could run the Kastov RPK Factory. You could also run the FTAC Elite stock. If you wanted more of a movement, sort of setup, you could also do the Kastov Rama for that sprint speed and aim walking speed, or any of these other stocks as well. This gun has a lot of freaking attachments and combinations, and I recommend you experiment with them so you can find what you like best. But yeah, using my own class setup with the Kastov 545, it feels perfect for like pretty much almost any of these situations you can see here. perfect for up to like 40 meters more or less. So it legit is the perfect gun for ranked play, just because it's so versatile and can do well in most situations. So rock it for yourself and let me know if you guys like it. For our next gun, we got the competitor to the Vaznev-9K, the amazing movement-based VAL-46 SMG. Starting it off, we have the same muzzle again for the AVR-T90 compensator. It gives us that horizontal and vertical recoil control, making this already a very accurate gun, even more accurate for faster time to kill across all ranges. Once again, we're talking about the Edge 47 grip underbarrel, which we talked about already with the TAC-56, and you guys know that this thing is going to be the best one out of all these underbarrels. The difference here lies with the magazine of the 30 round mag, giving us extra movement speed, ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and reload quickness. And this is nice because this gun already comes with a default of 40 rounds. While the Vaznev comes with a default of 30 rounds. So the fact that we can make our mag even smaller and gain all these benefits is extremely overpowered, and this actually is going to have way more sprint to fire speed than the Vaznev-9K when you combine all the attachments, making this gun more snappier and able to outgun the Vaznev-9K in certain instances, which is insane. For the stock, I personally like using the LM Precision stock for the aiming stability, so I'm just a little bit more accurate with this gun. But if you wanted to make this gun a little bit more movement based, you could run the Demo RXT stock for that crouch movement speed, sprint speed, and ADS speed. Or you can run the VAL A568 Collapse, but that's going to lower a ton of recoil control for you. So I think the safer option is always going to be the Demo RXT stock. Or if you want to be accurate like me, you can run the LM Precision stock and still be very amazing with this weapon. And finally, for our rear grip, we got the Shalazer Soldier grip, which has the similar effects as the True TAC grip of sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, allowing you to bring up this SMG a lot faster and allowing you to body your opponents a lot more quickly. It's very similar to the 30 round mag as well, because that's also giving you sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. So by stacking these attachments together, you're gonna have a faster time to kill than the Vaznev-9K, which is very scary. And there you guys have it. These are the 5 best attachments for the VAL-46. The VAL-46 has better movement than the Vaznev-9K. The thing is, the Vaznev-9K does have a little bit more range, but the VAL-46 is going to have that edge of being a little bit more accurate, a little bit more speedy, and not, you know, just doing its thing. So if you want something to compete with the Vaznev, you could run this VAL-46 and see if you like it better. I mean, just look how freaking fast I run with this thing, bro. I just feel like Sonic the Hedgehog. And this gun just looks clean overall. It's just a very amazing legendary weapon, and it's still a pretty accurate weapon as well. And you could also rock the 40 round mag if you really wanted to, with the default magazine, or even the 50 round mag. But yeah, use this VAL-46. It's effective. And finally, for our last gun, this is kind of a wild card, but we got the BAS-P SMG. The BAS-P has received some updates that makes it a lot more effective as an SMG, like getting better sprint to fire speeds and a little bit more better damage. And I think it kind of compete within the ranked play SMG meta, and let's check out the class. By this time, you guys already know my favorite muzzle is the AVR-T90 comp. In my opinion, and from my own testing, it gives the best recoil control properties to allow you to beast at longer ranges. So that's why I run the AVR-T90 comp. It's effective. Unfortunately, the BAS-P doesn't come with an Edge 47 grip, so we're gonna have to resort to the X10 Nexus grip, which is still nice because it gives you aiming out stability and recoil stabilization, but just not as much. But you also don't lose that much ADS speed either, so you'll still be snappy with this weapon, which is great. For our stock, I actually decided to opt for the Bruin Flash V4 stock, so we had that sprint speed, aim walking speed, crouch movement speed, and ADS speed, making this gun completely movement based. To move left and right a lot more quickly, you know, be able to outplay your opponents, and it's going to be kind of underrated. You're going to be able to outstrafe something like the Vaznev-9K, and this could be very useful for like checking around corners, specifically within S&D or maybe even certain like hardpoint games. So definitely try this stock out. If you want to go for even more movement, you could do the stockless mod, but your gun is going to be kicking like crazy, so I don't recommend that unless you're going to go like hip firing or something, but I just don't recommend that. But that Bruin Flash stock is very useful on this gun. But if you're somebody who prefers a little bit more accuracy and stability, you could use the Ravage 10. It's just you're going to be a little bit slower, and since this is an SMG, you don't really want to go for long range kills of it, so I'd recommend the Flash stock. And for our rear grip, we got the Bruin Flash grip, and you know we love this because of that sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, bringing up the BAS-P a lot faster and giving us a faster time to kill. And personally, I don't like any of the other attachment options between the barrels and the magazines that we have left, so I just use an optic of the Slimline Pro because the iron sight is kind of ugly on the BAS-P here, and that's why we run the Slimline Pro. And there we have it, our wild card of the BAS-P, and this gun is very movement based. Has a little bit better movement than the VAL-46 from my experience. I could be wrong by that, but it just feels extremely great to use. Like, it might not be as accurate as those weapons, but it's accurate enough where you could definitely make some plays, you know, just strafing left and right, you know, with the speed that you have. It only has 30 rounds, so obviously you're going to need to practice your aim, specifically with the recoil control that it does have, but it is effective for those short to medium range kills. If you're trying to stretch out your range, though, that's where you're going to fall a little bit flat, so definitely keep this to close quarters combat, but it is pretty fun to use, and maybe you'll end up liking it. Like, it's very experimental and could work out for you. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. That's all 5 of our meta loadouts for rank play here, and hopefully you guys can get to the iridescent. Let me know what your rank is in the comment section below, and let me know if these class setups help you to any extent. You guys are truly the best. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn on those post notifications if you enjoyed this and you want to see more future rank play loadouts, or if you want to see me drop some nukes on some WWs and just for your general entertainment. Thank you for being the best viewers ever, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Keep being big ballers, and I love you all. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see these gameplays live, then make sure you guys follow me on my Kick stream at kick.com/themarkofahero. I interact with the chat, and we have a good old time roasting ragers and nuking fools. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/themarkofahero, and you'll see a lot of the same action on there. I really love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being a beautiful audience. And without further ado, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay awesome and keep being big ballers. I love you all. Shout out to the channel members as well. You're incredible.